Star Wars is of course known for its famous planets, locations, and characters, but in this video we're going to be taking a look at 5 cities across the Star Wars galaxy. Starting off with Kestro City, which was the capital city of the planet Bardos, and it was notable for its diversity and loyalty even within the planet's many alien inhabitants expressing their faith with the Empire. And Bardos was a location of the future Imperial leaders' military prep school, and it also housed many Imperial installations like training grounds and military bases. As well as housing millions of citizens loyal to the Empire, it was described as an Imperial utopia. Despite being described as an Imperial utopia, it was still one of the first targets of Operation Cinder after the Emperor was killed, and Kestro City was more or less wiped clean due to Operation Cinder. The exact opposite of Kestro City is Plazier 15, which was a planet located in the Outer Rim territories. And although Plazier 15 is the name of the planet, we actually don't know the city that the Mandalorian and Bo-Katan visit, but it was an independent world under an elective monarchy with a direct democracy. The inhabitants of the planet primarily lived in biodomes which contained urban metropolis cities. And outside the domes were landing pads and a hyperloop system to travel between the domes. Regardless of what you think of Plazier 15, I think the dome cities are actually a pretty cool idea, and I would like to see more of them in the Star Wars universe. Up next is Kaladin, which was the walled capital city of the planet Corvus, and of course it was taken over by Morgan Elsbeth in the Empire, and it kind of looks more like scorched earth than a forest planet after the Empire came in and industrialized the area. Now, we don't know too much about Kaladin and the planet Corvus, but we should get more information in Tales from the Empire when we get to see Morgan Elsbeth take control over Kaladin. And it was also home to the Calodan Temple, which is where we get to see Morgan Elsbeth and Ahsoka fight it out. In my eyes, Kaladin is a bit of a slum, but I'm sure it wasn't always like that once the Empire came in and occupied the planet. Up next is the main vault fortress of the Banking Clan, which was a fortress city located on the planet Scipio, and it housed one of the intergalactic Banking Clan's primary vaults. The vault sat on top of one of the icy mountain peaks on Scipio, and the city's skyline of swooping arches and polished buildings was dominated by the massive towering main vault of the intergalactic Banking Clan, and in addition to administrative buildings surrounded the fortress like an edifice, including the chambers of the planetary government. And we really don't know too much about the intergalactic Banking Clan's home planet of Scipio, but we know it houses one of the main vaults, and it's certainly a cool Star Wars city. And for the final city in the Star Wars universe, it is Jedha City. Standing up top a rocky mesa, the city was surrounded by a large wall that contained various temples and adorned buildings. The city was divided into 2 sections by a division wall. One section was known as the Old City and the other the New City, as Jedha City is over 5,000 years old. The city also hosted the ancient Temple of the Kyber, which was home to the Church of the Force, and many traveled far and wide to visit the temple and its sacred knowledge. Unfortunately, it was destroyed by the Empire. And with that, those are 5 cities across the Star Wars galaxy. Which one was your favorite? Comment down below which ones you want to see next in more videos. And until next video, subscribe if you would like, and goodbye.